Sure. You too? That's a really hard distinction to make for anybody who isn't actually in Australia. Like a really hard thing to be able to tell. And the only reason why I say this is because I've met quite a few Kiwis and I've met quite a few Aussies and I still fucking can't tell between the two of y'all. Though would it just be appropriate to say that y'all are from the land down under? Would be the best way of putting it then, I guess? Just so the distinction doesn't need to be made, I guess. Kiwis are delicious though. They are great. As well as the birds. These guys. No, that's a kiwi. That's kiwi.com. Kiwi bird. These guys. These little dudes. I fucking love these little dudes. Look at how cute they are. The skin's actually really good for you, Rick. There's you know the kiwi fruit? It's actually, the skin of the kiwi fruit is actually really good for you. It tastes like shite though, but it's so good. Yeah. Kiwi is an acquired taste. A lot of people really don't like kiwis. Wifey. Like a lot of people do not like kiwis, unfortunately. Other than the bird, though I don't know a single person who does not like the bird. They're so dorky. They're like dorky little dudes. Look at them, they're so cute. Look at how dorky they are. Fucking love these little dudes. They have like no defense whatsoever. They're basically the definition of just prey. That's it. But they're also so cute. Massive compared to their bodies. Have you seen the legs of their eggs? Oh yes, I have. I still can't get over the fact that like they can produce eggs of that size. Like how fucking tiny like they already are. It's crazy. They're so cute though. Look at that. By the way, this is the size of their eggs. This is the size of a few. Ow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is the size of two of them right here. Look at the size difference. It's wild. Actually, even better picture that would be easier to see. Like, bro, what are you? Guys, the fuck did I do? Huh? I'm just talking about kiwis. Also, apparently there's white kiwis too, which is kind of cute. Not gonna lie. You're so baby. I love them. All right, back to our shenanigans here. That's my hello. You're asking the wrong person, my guy. I don't know. I don't know biology. Well, I know basic biology, but I don't know like complex biology at all. Also, I have a thing, and I want to make sure this is actually correct. So we're gonna wait the 14 seconds that it's here to guarantee that this actually is exactly what it says it is. Because if this is correct, then we're gonna use this from now on. Yep, that's correct. Alright, cool. We're good. Also, if you guys want to run some RBs and stuff, you guys, I can run some. Or more accurately, does anybody want to join me for an RB? Because I'm going to be running some defense RBs today. There's two of them that are going to be running during stream today, which is going to be now, and then there's going to be another one at 5 p.m. So if you guys would like to take part in those, feel free. If not, it is a-okay. I know there was a couple people in the Discord that were mentioning that they wanted to take part for the RBs and stuff. I don't know if they're still here. You'd like to join? Alright, cool. Hold on, let me get you down here. Event time. There you go. Vital! I keep on- are you marbles? You're lost marbles, right? Just making sure? Vital? This is you? Okay, cool. Kingdom Come is 6- okay, is this the 4th game, or which game is this? Okay. This one. Okay, so it's the first one, not the second. Okay, cool. That works. Yeah, I have 50 bucks to my name, and I have to stretch that out for 3 weeks. I have to somehow manage to stretch out 50 bucks for 3 weeks. Which is like actually insane. Because I figured out what was wrong with my loans. Turns out I double paid my college for my tuition accidentally, so I asked my college for a refund. It's just that it's going to take a while for them to get the refund back to me. So now I just gotta wait for that refund to come back. But hey, I'm getting an extra 3.5 thousand because turns out my loans already auto-paid my actual tuition for me, which is fantastic. I did not realize that was going to be a thing. Whiffy, what do you want? What's up? Why are you asking me to do something? I don't know what you're asking me to do. Whiffy, what are you asking me to do here? What's up? Yeah, but what are you asking me to do though? I'm so confused. What are you... Excuse me. The fuck you mean all members have to have a... Hey, so guys, I don't have the money with you. I just finished explaining that I have 50 bucks to my name that I have to stretch out for 3 weeks. I don't have the money. Yeah, you need to change still, which is fine. Like I straight up do not have the money for it with you. Unfortunately. No, it's fine. I already know that like Kingdom Come Deliverance is a game that I probably would enjoy, but it wouldn't be something I'd play consistently, if that makes any sense. Hey, Bliss. Hello. And I also wouldn't be able to play it here on stream, because stream is mostly just meant for Warframe, and nothing really else. What I might end up doing though, is I might set up a thing where like I play games that you guys either buy me or just want me to play on the Patreon, just as like a free open stream, just elsewhere, so that you guys can go through and like we can go play games and do other things on the Patreon. And then just have streams here be nothing but Warframe for now, just so that we can build a community on Warframe and then have games elsewhere, just so that we can like continuously work on getting the community to be larger and whatnot. Because I was thinking about doing it that way, just because that way I could go through and have content elsewhere that isn't just Warframe, because that way it's like I can actually like enjoy streaming that isn't just Warframe. So maybe I could do that if you guys wanted me to, but also it's like, I don't know. I'll have to figure out exactly how I want to do that. I'd also have to figure out, yeah, you can join the arbitration party. Feel free. Party's always open, by the way. Even for like EDAs and ETAs, because I found out that I can actually carry most of EDA and ETA on my own now. So yeah, so parties are always open. So if you guys want to join, feel free. As long as I've got you on my friends list, you guys can literally just join. So you guys are fine. And the reason why I say that I need to add you guys as friends in the game is just because it's easier. Just so I don't need to go like search for you guys or anything like that. Yeah, hold on. This is what I'm thinking of though, right? Kingdom of Deliverance. This is what I'm thinking about, right though? Yeah, this is the game that I'm thinking of, yeah. Yeah, I don't actually know if I would actually enjoy this. I've seen a little bit about it, but I don't think I've seen too much about it. I've heard some good things about the game though. Though I think most of what I've heard is actually about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I think? Yeah, I think most of what I've heard about is from the second game, not the first. I was actually thinking about going through and playing, what? What? Wiffy! Homie! Kingdom Deliverance 2. Yeah, it's like 32 bucks. Yeah, unfortunately being Canadian in the gaming market is a little expensive because it is, even with the 60% off, it's 32 bucks and that's, Page. I was just gonna say, like, being called a nerd is meant to be endearing. It's not actually meant to be, like, an insult or anything. Because everybody is a nerd in their own right. Just most of us happen to be Warframe nerds. At least here. Most of us happen to be Warframe nerds. That's why I call everybody a nerd. Because everybody is a nerd in some respect. Most of my nerdiness happens to be entirely, yeah, telling a Canadian to buy games is like telling a European to go get a C. Yeah, pretty much. The Twitch drops are enabled and it's already in the title, so it's fine, Vader. It's okay. Alright, sounds good. But you could, the game and see if it's, but I could buy you the game and just see it as, what? Got you, Rick, but why would you want to, hold on. The thing about it though, Rick, is that I can't guarantee that I'll actually play it consistently though, that's the thing. Part of the reason why I don't really like you guys buying me games, hold on, let me just like mute this real quick, just so I can actually hear what I'm saying. Part of the reason why I don't usually ask you guys to buy me games or anything like that is because I can't guarantee that I'll end up playing it consistently. Because like when it comes down to actually playing games, I genuinely only really enjoy Warframe. I do enjoy other games like Power Washing Simulator, Slime Rancher, Stardew Valley, and other things like that, but they don't really work that well for content per se. So a lot of the stuff that you guys might want me to like, and then usually sometimes when somebody is like, oh yeah, you should go play this game, it's a game that has very little interest within the community to actually go play it. Suikawari? What? I have never heard of this game before. What is Suikawari? What is Suikawari? But that's the main reason why I don't usually ask you guys to buy me, That's usually the reason why I don't ask you guys to buy me games or anything, is because like I genuinely can't like say like I can't guarantee that I'll end up playing it. Also guys, I have like 1,000 games in my Steam library. In my Steam library alone, not counting all of my other game libraries from other platforms or other things like other my console games, all of the other things I have. Like I don't really need to have more, if that makes any sense. I already have enough. Actually, I surpassed 1,000 a while back. I don't actually know what the number is right now. I haven't checked. But like as it stands right now, it just feels weird to ask you guys to buy my games. How many of those are... Okay, so homie, I'd like to introduce you to my actual list of games. Hold on. So these are all my games here. I have 167 FPS games alone. Do you know how nuts that is? I have 87 roguelikes. Right here, simulation. I have 273 simulation games. You're not asking, I'm offering. Well, this the thing is also, I can't guarantee it, guys. That's the other thing about it. I see it as one of those things where like if I can guarantee that I'll do it, then sure. But otherwise, I can't really guarantee it. And that's why I'm kind of hesitant to say yes, is because I can't really guarantee that I'll actually play through it. Because I have so many other things that I want to be able to play through first, that it kind of becomes a bit of a thing. Like, for me specifically, like, I understand why the appeal of Kingdom Come Deliverance would be so, like, people have the appeal for it and stuff. But, like, when it comes down to it, there's, like, a whole thing of, like, whatchamacallits here? I have a game called For Honor. And if you guys have ever played For Honor, you understand why I prefer For Honor. Oh my god. No, Goose, the reason why I don't have money is it's not actually my game library. Funny enough, as much as I joke about my game library being as large as it is, if you guys know about Humble Bundle, Fanatical, and like different places like that, you can actually buy a lot of groups of games together for pretty cheap. I've actually been a subscriber of Humble Bundle for like years now, so every month I get like anywhere between 12 and 15 games, just straight up. So like, the amount that I have there is just slowly but surely been accumulated over the years because I've been buying bundles of games rather than singular games at a time. Which I would highly recommend doing, by the way. I'm not sponsored by Humble Bundle, but Humble Bundle, most of the proceeds that they make goes directly towards charity and actually helps different groups of different charities and stuff. They also tell you what those bundles that you're buying go towards for each charity and whatnot too. It's pretty cool. It's actually one of the coolest ways of getting games too. I've also been slowly but surely working on trying to get as many of my titles on GOG because I've been building my own library, my own version. Like, there's a self-hosted version of Steam that you can run yourself, that you can go through and set up so that you can, as long as you have a DRM-free game title, you can go through and set it up so that you can actually share your game titles with your friends and stuff, as long as it's locally hosted and stuff. It's a little bit of a gray area, but it allows you to buy the game once and then share it with your friends so that you can all play together and whatnot, which is actually really nice. So I've been slowly but surely working on like building a library of DRM free games and stuff on the side, just so that I can go through, and if I ever want to like play games with friends and stuff, I can just help them get it without needing to like spend like, I don't know, $300 on a game or something, just so that all of us can play together, you know? Because that'd be kind of insane. I actually don't remember, but I think I played the Knights. The Knights, I think they're called. Like, you know, the European Knights and stuff? I think that's... Yeah, the European Knights and whatnot. That's how it goes. But what I was thinking about doing is that if we are going to be doing that, I could go through and set it up so that we end up doing playing it over on the Patreon side. Free to watch and everything. I'm not going to make it paid or anything like that. Because I want to be able to go through and like do other things, like other games, and like play other things and do other playthroughs and whatnot. So what I might do is I might just like play non-Warframe related games on the Patreon, and that way we can go through and like have other things so that it's more of like a extra bit of content on top of Warframe if you guys want to, because I know the community is mostly just here for Warframe, which is, it's okay. I don't mind. But that way we can also do other things for those who also like to do it. For example, setting up like a server so we can go play like Space Engineers together, doing like a modded playthrough of Space Engineers, or doing other things like that, because I know that there's some people that want to be able to go through and set up like a Project Zomboid server or other things like that, so it'd be nice. Or Space Engineers, Project Zomboid, Minecraft, Factorio, What was the other one? What's the 3D version of Factorio? Oh, I cannot remember the name of it. Oh, what's the 3D version of Factorio? Frick. Crap. I cannot remember the name of it, but yeah. Satisfactory. Yeah, there you go. Satisfactory. Was another one that you guys were asking me about a while back. Yeah, there you go. By the way, absolutely amazing game. Would recommend. It is fantastic. I haven't played too much of it though. Yeah. Well, you gotta remember that that's the so as much as I do actually want to be able to do other games here on stream, the thing about it is that the majority of the community, based on stats, so like I do look at my stats now to be able to pay attention to what people actually enjoy and what people don't like and whatnot. As an overall community, if I switch off of Warframe, instant 40% loss in viewership. Just instant snap of your fingers kind of thing. Just gone. If we switch off of Warframe. So there's that. So I would have to go through and set up other games on a separate platform or like a different place to go through and stream it elsewhere. Which is why I'm thinking doing it on the Patreon would actually be fantastic. What? No, that's because you don't play Warframe, Wiffy. Warframe is a niche game. Well, it's not necessarily quote-unquote niche per se, but it fits within a niche that when people really like Warframe, they really like it. If they don't like it, they really don't like it. But that's the split in Warframe though. That's how it goes. So yeah. But yeah, I gotta go figure out exactly how I want to set that stuff up. So I could go do it, but that's how it goes. I have never found a game that scratched my itch quite like what. Exactly, it's why I keep coming to it. Like there's genuinely a reason why I keep coming back to I almost said back to fish because I was reading a comment. Whoops. Back to Warframe is because there's not a single game that it scratches that itch just like Warframe does. Not a single game. Which is why I'm thinking that we might as well just do like content on the Patreon. I could set it up so that, ow, Jesus Christ, since Patreon is the kind of website that it is, what I could do is we could set up, so this would be actually kind of a bit of a funny one that we could do. We were actually doing this back when we first did our, whatchamacallits here, Donathon, but it didn't actually follow through, but this might actually be a good idea to do for the Patreon and stuff, for Patreon streams and things. And what we could do is that if you guys end up buying a game, instead of playing it here on like the main stream, because like we know that some games won't work here, as like a content, what we could do is we could go through and set up a thing where like if you guys do end up buying me a game, I go and play it on the Patreon instead. Free to watch and everything. I'm not gonna do any locked behind content. I was thinking about doing paid for streams and stuff on the Patreon for a while, but then I ultimately decided that it wasn't really worth doing per se. One, because I absolutely hate doing paid for content. It's something that I personally hate because for one, I can't really pay for content myself, so why would I make you guys pay for content? And two, I don't really see the point in doing so because like at least this way it's more of like an option. If you guys would like to support me, you can, but if you just want to come and hang out and be a part of the community, you also can. So it's less of a requirement and more of a, hey, you're cool, I'd like to support you kind of thing, you know? So maybe we could do it that way. So like maybe we could do it that way, and that way I could just set up different streams on the Patreon and whatnot, like 3 days a week or something. I wouldn't be doing anything like crazy, like doing like 6 or 7 hour streams like on the Patreon or anything. It'd be probably like between 2 to 3 hours streams and whatnot, because I am also streaming here as well for like how many hours now? I think it's like 3 to 4 hours 4 days a week now, I think it is. It's like, yeah. And for free, of course, it's in the same time. Yeah, it's because a lot of people, when they go through and take a look at Patreon, it's why I also have to make the disclaimer of for free, is because for one, it would be false advertising if I didn't say for free, because a lot of people just immediately assume Patreon is paid for, hence the name Patreon. It's literally in the name. It's like EA Sports. It's in the game. But no, so when it comes down to that, we'll be going through and doing it that way. No, but in EA, it's more like EA Sports. It's in the wallet. But no, when it comes down to looking at like that kind of stuff, I do say what's paid for, what isn't, and other things like that, specifically so that people know like, hey, oh, this is free, this isn't free, and other things like that, because I really don't like... I don't like leaving that ambiguity there, if that makes any sense. It's nice to be able to have that information available and be talked about rather than be ambiguous, because I hate it when companies and other like creators and stuff are like super ambiguous about different like things that they're doing, because they'll go through, I know some people that go through and just say like, oh, it's on my Patreon, or like, oh, I'm doing this thing, and then just completely leave out the fact that they're having it paid or that it's free or like other things like that. I don't like that. Then again, it could just be my tism where I need to have the information be accurate. Hey Tims. And stuff, because like I really do not like it when there's information that's left out. That's why whenever somebody asks me a question and it's an open-ended question, I always ask for more details on the question, because I really do not like open-ended information, if that makes any sense. I like it being like there, visible, and easily accessible is what I like. And if it's not there, I'm gonna get real frustrated very quickly, because it will go through and get rid of a lot of like, yeah, clarifying questions are also important, but if you can clarify without needing to have those questions, is even better, honestly. That's the best thing that you can have. Granted, this also could be a bleed over of my dad, who happens to be a professor, because my family has a lot of professors and teachers in it. So there's a very good chance that this is just a habit of mine that I've picked up from my other teachers, like the teachers in my family and stuff. Because like everybody in the family that's a teacher is very much like, answer questions before they're asked. Make sure that everything that you're explaining and being talked about is answered, and potentially all the questions that could be asked could be answered before it's even asked, to make sure it's minimizing confusion and stuff. But yeah, that's what we could probably do, kind of like setting up it as like a sponsor for the Patreon. That'd be weird as fuck. I'll have to figure out the marketing on that one. But yeah, if you guys want to get me Kingdom Come Deliverance, like the first one, we could go play it on the Patreon tomorrow. Yeah, we could do it like tomorrow or something. I got nothing going on tomorrow, and well, I've got the entire week off and stuff. And we could do it like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, we could set up the Patreon streams being like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Actually, here, I can just show you guys the schedule that I have. Hold on. Hey, do you guys mind covering my ass for like 2 seconds while I do this? Because if you guys could cover my ass for like 2 seconds while I do this, I want to show you guys exactly how I schedule everything out. So I have a program that I use with those a part of staff, and everybody in staff has access to these to this thing. So I share all of my schedules and stuff with the members of staff, so they can see everything that's going on. But what we could do is, instead of having our streams and stuff be like here, we could have the streams be like on Monday. So we could just do like Patreon stream 1, and then we just like do, oh, I guess we could just do this here. Hold on. So Patreon streams. There you go. Repeats on that week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Never end repeat, save, and then updates. This is all good. And that way, there you go. Information's right there, nice and easy to find. And it's all there. So we could just do it at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and Fridays and stuff. And I think today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Just making sure. Because I think so. Wait, I could just check. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So we could just do it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow at 7 p.m. There you go. Dealt with. And that way I can just go through and have the schedule be like super easily accessible. And those a part of staff can also answer questions about when things are going to happen and like other things like that. Which would be great. It would be fantastic. Nextcloud, by the way, best fucking tool for organizing shit. Like, genuinely speaking. It is so good. I fucking love Nextcloud. It's open source too, so if we ever get like a small team of developers and stuff, we can go through and add stuff to it. This is called Nextcloud. You guys know how I have like a small like server cluster that I run here to run all the websites and stuff? I run this locally on a server, a bunch of servers and stuff that I have here in my apartment, so that I can actually go through and have all of my stuff centralized in a certain area, so that everything that the studio uses and runs is all accessible to those who are in staff and also free to use. Which is also the main reason why I go through and learn how to do this. You can also pay to use Nextcloud. I wouldn't recommend it though. You can just go through and set up like a small server using like an old laptop or like an old computer and whatnot, and just like turn it into a Nextcloud instance that you can use. I actually use it for mostly just file sharing and stuff because I have all the storage here. So I basically completely replaced Google. Just in a nutshell is what that is. It's great. It's fantastic. Also, I need to stop getting sidetracked because I swear to God, I've accidentally let my stuff go down. I've let my abilities run out so fucking often. I swear to God. It's awkward. I'm gonna have to run some tests tomorrow. So then Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Update. just this occurrence. Oh, by the way, you can update all of them at once and then all this stuff here. I also have a thing set up so that if you guys ever want to commission me for like different commissions and whatnot, I also have it so that you guys can set up appointments and stuff through a online appointment portal. And set up like a meeting with me directly, just so that if you guys ever want to like commission me and whatnot, you can have like just set up a time to meet me at, and we'll talk during that time for the commission and whatnot, just to go through and deal with like potential like mishaps or like issues that could potentially like arise, or making sure that I can actually do the commission for you guys and like other things like that. I set it up to make sure that we can take care of that, or if you guys just want to get a hold of me for something in terms of like moderation or other issues that might be arising or things like that, I went through and took care of that, just so that it's a guarantee that if you guys need to get a hold of me for something, it's there, and there's time blocks that are set up for that specifically. Just so that you guys can make sure that get a hold of me too for thingies, if need be. If you guys don't use it, it's fine. I also I completely forgot to add the link to anywhere. Whoops! I'll add that to my wiki later. Whoops. Okay, yeah, I'll have to add that to my wiki later. But when it comes down to it, there's a lot of different things that you can set up and different things that we have running in the background that helps like make sure that things move smoothly and there is less hiccups that could possibly happen. There's also like, I'm currently setting up a ticketing system that centralizes all of our different like, all of our websites and all of our different like social medias together, so that if there's any issues on the social medias, say like I fuck up and there's like an accidental like copyright issue, or something that I accidentally post happens to have AI in it or something, because I'm going to be honest with you, it's getting harder and harder to tell what AI it is or what's AI and what it isn't. You guys can like set up a ticket and like let me know immediately from like any website, which is fantastic. I still need to get that set up though. I have most of it set up. I'm using this thing called GLPI, which is going to be able to go through and centralize all of our ticketing stuff together, because we have a ticket system inside the Discord, but that isn't like central for like everything, and a lot of people don't like using Discord for ticketing systems, rightfully so, because a lot of ticketing systems within Discord happen to be pretty bad. So I figured out a way that I found a ticketing system that is open source, free to use, and is used by tech companies to be able to make sure that they can have an easy, accessible way for people to be able to talk to their staff and or a team of people to be able to take care of issues. And we might even be able to do tech support through it in the future, which would be fan-fucking-tastic if we could also do tech support for like VTubers or content creators and stuff, just to be able to help people figure out what's wrong with their stuff or help take care of like issues in the future. But little things that I'm working on in the background. Just small things. Like the stuff that I'm talking about here isn't difficult to set up per se, it's just a little bit time consuming. Because it does, since I'm only one person going through and taking care of all the servers, dealing with their maintenance, taking care of like upgrading things and like updating the different softwares that we have that we're using for the community and whatnot, it is actually a bit time consuming. Granted, I have the time to do it, but we're just not going to worry about that right now. Well, actually, I have the time right now because I'm on vacation. Yeah, I'm on vacation right now, and I have the time to do it right now because I'm on vacation from college and whatnot. We have a week off. But when I'm back in college, I won't be able to, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, just things that we're working on. Little cool little things that we're doing. Just little stoofs. Little things that we do. But yeah, if you guys want to come and join us for like the Patreon streams and stuff, there's a link to my Patreon, I think, in the description. I think it's in the description. I could be wrong. Either way, dealing with that issue in another way, I might as well just post a link that way. There you go. Let's put it that way. Okay, but I am gonna have to ask that you guys, if you guys do want me to play, now that I'm gonna go play Kingdom Come Deliverance, do you guys mind helping me like actually learn how to play the game tomorrow? Because I have never played a game quite like it. Like, I've played games like Skyrim, but I'm assuming that Skyrim is about as far away as you possibly could get from the actual game itself. Because like, from what I understand, it's nothing like Skyrim. To my understanding. I could be wrong though. Alright, sweet. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Also, why are there so many of you here? There we go. That's better. That's so much better. Ooh, 26. Oh, we're at 113. KCD is not about combat. It's about LARPing as a medieval peasant. Okay, so like, hear me out real quick. Can you become a noble? Because it'd be really funny to LARP as a noble, specifically just to go through and act like everybody else is a peasant. It'd be really, really funny. Though all I know, okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. I understand that you guys don't want to spoil anything. Actually, counterpoint, I have heard one very specific thing about Kingdom Come, or I guess we'll just say KCD. I've heard one very specific thing. If you see somebody with chainmail, run. That's all I know. This is like the only, like, the running joke that I've heard is that if you see somebody in chainmail, it means that they're like a baller. And they're like really, really, really good. No? Am I thinking of the second game then? I might be thinking about the second game. Maybe I might be thinking about the second game actually. Perhaps. Potentially. There may be a potential in that one. Ooh, we're actually getting a decent amount of organ cells too. It's not those chainmails that's scary? Oh, it's full plate. Maybe I might be thinking of full plate actually. Yeah, that might be what I'm thinking about then. I can understand why a full plate would be scary though. Because, well, you know, it's full plate. If you got a sword or something, you ain't gonna be able to kill that. Anything that has full plate, unfortunately. Oh, you're fighting a rich dude. Oh, I see. Is it a single player or a multiplayer game? Because from what I understand, it's single player, right? Yeah, from what I understand, it's single player, right? No, multiplayer. Is it actually multiplayer? Oh, that's gonna make things a little difficult. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've thought it was single player. It's a single player story driven game. What? No, it has no. Oh, no multiplayer. Okay. Gotcha. It's single player. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I was kind of worried I was gonna get absolutely fucking like destroyed by somebody that was like super far into the game, just like absolutely just fucking wrecked. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're okay. Maces? Oh yeah, maces are a thing. That's a good point actually. Hey, by the way, how long do you guys want to go for this run? Just double checking here. Because, like, if you guys want to keep going for this run, I really don't mind. Because we could take this run, like, for another half hour if you guys wanted to. Ow! Never mind. I stand corrected. Apparently I died like a motherfucker. Okay. But damn it. Mordau. You might be thinking of Mordau. Because Mordau is very similar to, or at least a very similar style to the game. Both of us got caught lacking. Oh crap. Yeah, you might be thinking about Mordau. Hold on, let me go check Mordau really quick. Mordau. Yeah, this game. What the fuck? Why is there like demons and shit now? What did I do? Or what did they do? So yeah, you're thinking of Mordau, right? This game? This is a multiplayer war simulator from like the medieval era. Is what you might be thinking of. Oh crap, we failed. No, we failed. Ah, it's sad. Never mind. I guess we're not going to be able to go finish this off. It's a sad day. Well, I guess we'll just go to Citron now. Down to Citron. We're doing our Citron. Actually, you know what we should do? We do we? Yeah, we can do. Actually, we have a full party. Is anybody? Okay. Hold on. Before we go do this, let me go do the Citron run. I gotta go do one very important thing that needs to be done. We're gonna go do this real quick. Oh, we succeeded? Well, no, we succeeded, but we didn't manage to go for like 45 minutes. No. We failed at the 45-minute run. That's more what I'm talking about. We succeeded the run. We just failed at the 45 minutes. That's all it is. Oh, I already have Bannerlord. Or wait, do I have Bannerlord? I might have one. Banner. No, I have. Oh no, I have Mountain Blade Bannerlord. This is a fun game, by the way. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's really good. Hold on. Where's our? By the way, this is the entire list of my inventory right here. This is why I'm saying, like, guys, I should probably go through my games list first before I start doing anything else. Story rich 300. Okay, is it? Hold on. How do I disable that? Actually, you know, we could just go to my profile. Sorry, I stand corrected. I have 922 games. We're close. We're almost at 1,000. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I want to go through and play Bannerlord at some point, but I gotta go through and learn how to actually play it first. Which I could just turn into a Patreon stream, honestly. It wouldn't be that too difficult to do. We have 141 of you. Also, I've had this Steam account since like 2015, 2014. No, actually, no. probably 2011. Yeah, probably 2011. I've had this account since 2011. So I've like been growing my library for a long while. A long time. Where's the stuffers? Okay, we don't need the Archon. Actually, the Archon Riven mods might actually be pretty good though. Just to go through and take care of a bunch of like Archons and stuff. Oh, I need to finish off with these guys too. Okay, Master to you. Okay, how many of these can I buy right now? 14? It's 21, right? It's 21 arcanes to do this? Just making sure. Yeah, it's 21. Hold on, let's leave the strat over there real quick. Da, da, da. Yeah, you don't want to know how much my account's worth. The main reason why I have this much though is here, look. I kind of cheated my way to the top. Hold on. Humble bundle. Here. So Humble Bundle, if you go through and take a look at their bundles and stuff, a lot of the times when you go through and take a look at their bundles, like say let's just go through and take a look, I don't know, this one here. No, that's not those are books though, I think. Yeah, those are books and stuff. That's actually not a game. What would be a good example? What would be a good example of this actually? Hold on, games. No, I guess those are games. Alright, cool. If you go take a look at like some of the thingies here, what you can do is you can get like a bunch of games. You see like all of these here. And then you get all the DLC with it too, as well. For like, if you just go over here, you can get it for like 27 bucks. So like, one of the reason why you go through and like use like stuff like Humble Bundle is because you can get quite a bit. So like, that's the reason my account has so much in it, is because of this. Is because you can go through and get a lot of games for much cheaper than you normally would be able to outside of this. This one actually would be one that Rick would actually kind of want if you didn't already have it. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Rick, where's Rick? There you go. But yeah, this is where you can get a lot of your games and stuff. Same thing with True Fanatical and whatnot. It's why it's not as insane to have as many games in my Steam library as you might think it is, or is as insane as it looks. Is just because going through bundles and getting them that way is works a lot better. I've actually only bought like a very fair few games through the actual Steam store itself. I usually just buy keys through bundles and stuff because it's cheaper, much cheaper. Hold on, where's our stuff? Okay, so let's go run the Citron grind. I need to get, so was it Vital? Or who was it going to be that was going to join for this? Okay, Tim's is going to join. Tim, do I have you added to the, okay, Tim and then Vital. Okay, Tim, can you just join the party really quick? Okay, Runtime, Tim, and Vital are going to join for the Citron grind. Alright, cool. Just want to make sure that we're not missing anybody for this. Oh, hey, Fly High. Hello. There you go. And then I have this right here to be able to go through and take a look at what defenses we might have and which ones we're missing. Alright, cool. We're good. Live world states. We don't need that. We don't need that. We could keep that up. Yeah, keep this up over here. Yeah, take your time. Do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna keep running around. Oh, crap. I forgot that my fan wasn't pointed at me. Whoops. Hey, Ureli! Actually, if you can finish off Ureli, that would be awesome. Just because she's really good for doing the K-Drive grind. If I'm not mistaken, she's also able to level up your K-Drives while in mission. So you can actually do the K-Drive grind a lot easier with Ureli. I could be mistaken though, and that could just be me thinking of the wrong thing. Because from what I remember, you're able to use the K-Drives and stuff within mission. Don't see you. Maybe you don't have me added it as a, Yeah. Yes. Rick, the answer to that is yes. There's a reason why I added you with that. Yeah, so wait, hold on. Here, look. So you've got your 8 here for 30. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, look at that right there. Yep, it's 15. Well, 15 for you, yeah. But like, look at that. There you go. Answer to that question is yes. Just want to make sure that it wasn't going crazy here. And my IGM is Tim. Okay, can you hold on? Why is it dot? That is interesting. /w dirt. I'm going to add you to my friends list really quick because that way we can just have this be dealt with super easily. There you go. And then just invite you. Okay, apparently I'm a dumbass. Alright, there you go. Derp, once again, and then send you an invite through this. There you go. That's better. Different K drives to level. Like different K drives. Yes, there is a entire K drive grind that you will have to go through and do. So all of the K drives that you see, so like all of these right here, you have to level all of these to get all of the MR from them. If you don't go through, so if you don't go through and get all of the K drives done, you won't be able to get to LR6, unfortunately. Wait, I guess we weren't friended. That's fine. It's okay. It's a-okay. So Benedict is playing on die, so I'll have to leave. I had to leave the party. Okay, we're good. I think, Goose, right? Yes, I think we're good. I think we got everybody. Okay, I'm gonna be taking us into Steel Path. If you guys are not able to handle Steel Path, that's okay. Just we need to have at least one person that's able to defend, do defense for the target, and then we need a couple other people doing AoE. I can handle grabbing all the crystals because we don't really need to worry about grabbing the crystals and stuff. We just need to make sure that the defense target stays alive. Do we have anybody who's able to do that right now? Chroma, Ureli, and then Citron. Okay, Citron can do... I think we'll be fine, I think. I hope. I hope at least. I'm hoping we'll be fine. What do we got? Should be fine, I'm hoping. Oh, that's not Steel Path. Hold on. This is Steel Path. I can handle with, I can handle dealing with all the enemies myself if need be, but I just really hope it's not necessary. It's gonna suck. Oh god. I can deal with all the acolytes, by the way. I can take out the acolytes just fine. Yeah, I should be able to go through and take out the acolytes myself just fine. Hopefully at least. I'm hoping. Yes. Just... What? Oh, nice. Nice. Hold on, where's our... Okay, we got you down here. I think... Yeah, all my weapons should be fine. We should be okay down into the swap. I don't think we need... Yeah, since we're using Titania, I don't think we need to worry about anything. I will be swapping you out for my Yuki. And then this should be fine, because then we can level you up. Oh, crap! I don't have you... Oh, it's my melee, though, so I don't need to care. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we should be fine. There you go. I don't have damage to burst on Acolyte. No, I can take out Acolytes just fine. My Titania is designed to be able to handle up to level 5000 Steel Path, I think it is. So whatever is going on, I can handle up to level 5000. Just generally okay-ish, with minimal issues, I think. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's 5000. Yeah, it's fine. Insta-death. Don't worry about the crystals and stuff, I can take care of them just fine. Now, the one thing I am kind of curious about though, is if we're going to be able to go consistently into like later in the later stages per se, because like our biggest issue that we're going to be running into mostly is just being able to get between the stages, or at least continuous playing, because the or at least continuous missions, because it's not that the enemies level fast, it's just that the defense targets are weak. Like very, very weak, which is unfortunate because like I really, really wish that the defense targets weren't as weak as they are currently, which should be fine. Oh, we should have, if anybody had a built Frost, we could take a Frost with us. Yeah, if we had a built Frost, we could take a Frost with us. Or a Limbo actually. Wait, would Limbo be better than a Frost just because it takes our target completely out of the zone? Because from what I remember, the Limbo takes the target into its void, right? Or was that changed so it's no longer the case? Because back when Limbo first was introduced, you could actually use Limbo as a defense target frame, just so that enemies couldn't actually hit the target in the first place. You're also able to do that up until about Examai, because Examai are immune to the void for some reason, and still able to hit your targets and stuff. It's something that I've seen a little bit in Deviri ages ago. I can't remember if it's still a thing though. There's also Frost is also really good, but you have to constantly be re-upping Frost's bubble, which can cause issues. Because if you're not paying attention and you accidentally let the bubble die for too long, you're kind of cooked. So I'm not entirely sure if that's how it goes. Maybe, potentially. But I really don't know. I'll have to see what happens there. We'll have to see what happens. Where's our stuffs here? There you go. Oh, nice. Actually, I do wonder how many. Okay, so the shards themselves, we can get about 1 arcane for every, I think it's every 10 shards. I think it's 1 arcane every 10 shards. So we should be able to get a decent amount of arcanes out of this, just in general. I'm hoping that we end up getting more than expected, but also I don't know if that's going to be a feasible possibility though, unfortunately, which is going to suck a little bit, but whatever. Should be fine. Question now is how many arcanes can we get within a single run per se? Yeah, is it 15? It might be actually 15, not 10. I'll have to look that up actually. God damn it. Alright, it's fun. Because then we can go through and take care of doing this pretty quick. Because the major thing here is that I'm looking to get rid of all of the arcanes for the citron grind, just so I don't need to do the citron grind in the future. I've already finished both citrons, and I can go through and get all the weapons for citron. Because you can also, the weapon parts and stuff that you get from the citron grind, you can also sell for plat on the market, which is actually really good as well. So this can actually turn into a somewhat okay platform if you're doing it at a decent pace. Because a lot of people tend to avoid doing this plat grind this grind specifically because it's citron. And it's like known as like one of the worst grinds in the game, just objectively, outside of like Orphix and Defection. Though Defection I think would actually be considerably worse than this, just if we're going to consider anything. Pointed wind? Hey, pointed wind. Nice. Da, da, da. I do know that we have pretty much every single mod out of this place though. Like we don't have any mods anymore that we need to grab from here, so we're good there in terms of the mod drops and stuff. I wonder if... No, because they wouldn't have added any more mods without... Yeah, they wouldn't have added any more mods, not within the recent updates at least, not to this area. They probably did to like open worlds and stuff, but not here. Which, speaking of which, I still need to go through and double check to see if I have like what mods I'm missing and which ones I still have, like which ones I do have, because there's got to be a list somewhere or someplace that you can go through and check all the mods that you do have and which ones you don't have, because it'd be really cool to have like a list and just be able to go through and like know which ones you have to go grind out still, because that way I can actually finish off every mod in the game just straight up, because that way I could just have an inventory that I can actually do proper modding with, because currently currently as it stands, I know that one of the biggest things that we're going to be running into, at least in terms of building, is that like we're missing mods like growing power and like some other things like that. Granted, that's granted from the like missing from the oh, what is it called? What's its name? Crap. What's the name of the crap? We were grinding this the other day, Brian. Why are you refusing to bring out the like Silver Grove? Thank you. Silver Grove. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, the Silver Grove and stuff. So I do have to go through and finish off grinding the Silver Grove at some point, which would be nice. Though I think finishing off the arcanes would be a better decision first, and then focusing on everything else afterwards would be fine. Hopefully. Then there's also all of the necromech mods that I have to go through and grab as well, which that in itself is going to suck just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's going to hurt. Just be slightly painful. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go double check the rotation tables for the citron grind specifically, because it would be nice to be able to see all the rotation tables in terms of which like what the drop rates are for everything, because I'm pretty sure the drop rates have been adjusted. They had to have been for different parts for like the citron grind specifically, because the back when we grinded ages ago, like there's nothing in the patch notes about it, but it took us a while to finish off the citron grind originally. It had to have been that, or it was glitched, one of the two, because we weren't getting any of the parts. Like it took us, like we'd spend like an hour grinding and we would get like one part. Hey kitty. Hello. Thank you. Also I need to fix the fish in like 2 seconds here. CPU cleared. Oh yeah, of course, it's being super dry. I need to make sure I keep my Zada's Whisper up, because if I don't, it's gonna be not great for us. Okay, hold on. There you go. Yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna just like fly up here really quick for like 2 seconds. And then double check the prices and stuff. So the Rania crystal fragments. Rania crystal fragments. Crystal fragments. What do you do? Okay, so each of the arcanes are gonna cost... Oh, interesting. Oh, it tells you the exact amount that each of them cost. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. Rick, we can talk about it later, homie. I want to be able to keep on topic. At least for in terms of like Warframe stuff, you know? But we can talk about it later. You're also supposed to be in bed right now, so go sleep. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be okay. Actually, that's actually not as bad as I thought it'd be. Hold on. Where's the draft tables for this? Because there's got to be a draft tables for this, right? If you're, you just... Mirror defense. Okay, so if we go grab you... Or, okay, rotation A, B. What's the rotation table itself? Fragments. Okay, there's no... What's the order, though, for the rotations? A, B, C. Okay, cool. So the rotation table is gonna be... Ah! I see why I wasn't getting any of the parts. They're all 8%! Ah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, they're all 8%, so... Checks out, I guess. I swear to God. Okay, where's their stuff? Okay, so they're all 8% in a round there, so it's not too bad per se. There are going to be some drops that we probably do want to go through and... Or I guess certain, like, things. Because if we can get the, if we can get the parts... So you don't need the blueprint for the chlorophyll because you cannot trade the blueprint for the chlorophyll. But you can trade the parts for it. And if you trade the parts, I think it's like about 23 to 30-ish plat. For each of the part... for, like, the set. So if you can get the set that you can trade, it's about 23 to 30 plat. Which is actually not too bad per se for the grind itself specifically. Now, there are better grinds that you could do, like considerably better grinds, but hey, it works. It's plat, and I am not going to complain about getting free plat, because holy crap. It's just that there are some ways that you can take things a little bit further if you'd like to. If you'd like to. Hold on, where's there? Oh, and they're all gone. Damn. I do wonder if there's like a... no, it should be fine. Should be fine. Should be okay. Oh, also, if you guys don't know this, the actual crystals that show up in the sky here, like these things right here, they're tied to the amount of enemy kills that you end up getting. So the faster you kill the enemies on the map, the more crystals spawn. We found this out a while back when we were going through and doing the grinds and trying to speedrun it. Relatively trying to speedrun it. Because like there was a... whatchamacallits here? We were able to get it to go a little bit faster. There are... Unfortunately, there's limitations to it because like you can't really get it to go too fast because if you manage to kill them faster than they spawn in, it kind of like... There's like an upwards limit to how much you can have spawn, but hey, it works, I guess. Sometimes. Sometimes. Also, the amount of gold mods that we're getting is actually pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you know what we should do? We should... Oh, no, I gotta go back to relic grinding at some point. Because I'm still missing all of my, I still need to go through and like collect all of my, relics for, or like go grind through all of my relics and stuff, specifically for going through and taking care of, whatchamacallits here? Specifically for taking care of all of my, crap, brain, what are you, brain, no, okay, brain, mod drop trans boosters. Because when I'm gonna go through and, whenever Barrow shows up with mod drop trans boosters, I'm gonna go through and burn everything that I have in my relic storage, or my prime parts and stuff, and then just buy a crap ton of them. I still need to get upwards of 70,000 ducats though for that. I also need to make sure that I have 21,000 I also need to make sure that I have 21,000 or not 21, sorry, 70,000 ducats in my inventory for when that happens. Or 21,000 credits. 21 million, not 21,000, 21 million. The math comes out to being just over 21 million credits is what you need for a year's worth of drop transbooster. But it'd be nice to be able to go a little bit further and have like a year and a half, just in case he doesn't show up with the mod drop transbooster for a while, and just so we can like re-up it a lot easier later on. Because there is a whole thing where mod drop transbooster actually does boost the drop rates for like arcanes or like steel essence and like other things like that. I don't think it's steel essence though, I think it's just arcanes. Yeah, I think it's just arcanes in general, because the Thrax drop them a lot more commonly when you have mod drop transboosters and stuff. There are some other things that like don't work out that well, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the universe in terms of like actual grinds and whatnot. the Thrax grind though. My god, I'm so glad that the like the or not cascades actually give you like a crap ton of the arcanes. They don't give you all of the arcanes from the area, but they do give you the majority of them, which makes things so much easier in terms of grinding. Because otherwise you'd be end up being stuck there having to grind out, I think it's like 13 arcanes through like mission drops and stuff, and that would be hell. There are going to be quite a few that I'm going to have to go grind out through Cetus though, Cetus in the open worlds, which I don't think I can actually buy through the stores, I don't think at least. Yeah, I don't think I can buy them through the stores at least. Wait, what? Did that not? Was I defending the wrong place? What? Did I somehow end up defending the wrong area? Whoops. I have not gotten any of the rank 4 Railjack armaments. No, I actually haven't touched Railjack, like Steelpath Railjack in a hot minute because I didn't really see the point in doing so. Because there wasn't really a reason for me to go through and mess around with Steelpath Railjack. I could go do it, but it's not really necessary. Then there's also like the only real Railjack that I do now is for like liches and stuff. Unfortunately, it's like as much as I really wish I could go through and do it, it's just gonna be another checkbox to mark off the list basically is what that is. So I'm just waiting until later on once I have a bit more stuff I could do with it. Yeah, it's a nice thing that they've actually gone through and updated it and stuff. They also removed the I don't know if you guys saw this update, but they also removed the Eximus giving you steel essence, and you only get about 2 steel essence per mission now. No, it's 2 steel essence per mission, yeah. So you either have to wait for acolytes or no, I don't even know if this acolytes spawn actually. So you're gonna have to go through and just like, if you want to do steel essence grinding and stuff, it's not through Railjack. That much I can say, which is unfortunate. It's back to Cascades being the best, or the Cascade Omni Fissures specifically, being the best steel essence grind in the game. Because you also crack relics at the same time. Which is why I do it like crazy. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. Meow. They had a drop to Examai because they cannot spawn acolytes from Railjack to begin with. Yeah, but they just removed it. I think it was yesterday or today that they removed the acolytes or the Eximus spawns for Steelpath, or specifically for the steel essence. They removed the steel essence from Examai. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's spawn in Railjack. The reason it was the Eximus who dropped it. Yeah. Wait, then do the acolytes now spawn in Railjack, or have they just not added the acolytes yet, and they've just decided it wasn't worth it? To add in the acolytes, because honestly it'd be really funny if Railjack is the only place that you don't get harassed by acolytes in Steelpath. Because honestly there's a lot of stuff that you could go through and just do, but you never know. You never know indeed. Where's that? There you go. Yeah, down here. Down here we'd be doing this. Da, 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 da. I doubt they'll ever add them there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is because it's just like the level differences there is just, the level differences are just too high for it to be actually worth doing. Also, I keep on forgetting that I gotta actually move around and like change my location. Oh no, I'm not late on the thingy. I just happened to be like not grabbing the crystals in time. There you go. I do hope that they find some like method to give you steel path for doing or like steel essence for doing stuff, because like it would, or steel essence for doing railjack and stuff that's consistent within the missions, because it would be nice to actually give us like a bonus for doing railjack and steel path, but now that there's no steel essence grind, it's not worth doing, unfortunately. Yeah, damn. Though maybe them doing this means that they are gonna get acolytes working, maybe, I don't know. That's how it goes, but it's how it goes. Granted, imagine there's like acolyte version of the fighters and stuff. That would be nutty. Having to fight a fighter that happens to be as strong as an acolyte would be kind of difficult for a railjack, just because railjacks would like get absolutely fucking destroyed by acolytes. The overall like damage that acolytes do isn't that much per se, but it does stack up on non-Warframe stuff very quickly. It's also why defense targets against acolytes are such a difficult thing to deal with. Spawns on your railjack mid-mission. Spawning on your railjack mid-mission would be hell. Like, actual hell. I don't know how to explain it past it would just suck. Like, so bad. Because like there would be a lot of, think about it this way. A lot of people wouldn't even notice that the acolytes would spawn on their railjack. And then once that ends up happening, it would just be, you just get absolutely cooked, like near instantly. Because acolytes in themselves that happen to be like really strong, especially considering the fact that if you're stuck in like one of the turrets or like you're flying the ship and whatnot, you're completely exposed. And to get out of that, you have a few seconds where you can't move while you're getting hit by an acolyte, which after a certain level, acolytes are able to like one tap you or even two tap you if you get hit by them, just even slightly. Which means that if you were gonna like try and go to like level cap and whatnot, it would just be hell. Borders until my engineer goes down. I don't even notice borders until my engineer goes down. Wait, what are you talking about, runtime? There's you have an engineer? I feel like this isn't Warframe related. Because borders and then engineer, that doesn't... There's no borders or engineers in Warframe, as far as I'm aware. Unless you're talking about the engineers for crewmates? Oh, I see. No, sorry. Okay, no, never mind. That took a second. Yeah, no, I get you. That makes more sense. Never mind. I got it. I figured it out. Just took a second. Don't mind me. Just being dumb. Sorry, when you said borders without the A, I thought you were saying like actual borders, like as in like territorial borders. And those don't exist in Warframe specifically. I guess there's war borders, like there's borders within like war-torn areas inside of Warframe, but not necessarily like actual like solid borders per se, unless it's like planets per se. Where's all the crystals? There's more right there. I don't think there's any more crystals though. Did they respawn? No, they did not respawn. There you go. Hold on, where's our ships here? There we go. Where's the rest of these? Okay, there you go. The main issue with crystals is that they also don't spawn like a continuous pattern. So you can't just like sit there and farm the crystals. You gotta go through and like figure out where they're spawning individually, which is so annoying. It's like, come on, don't do it in a random pattern. Give us the stuffers. Just give us like a solid, like consistent way for them to spawn, just so we can like grind them faster. I guess, holy crap. Granted, they probably do that on purpose because it would make things a little bit easier, but whatever. It's fine. I do wonder if we're going to be having issues now. They're level 132. Yeah, they're level 132. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Also, I keep forgetting this is based on energy. Shit. Okay. I keep on forgetting this is based on the amount of energy that you spend. Razor Wing. Razor Wing Blitz? Yeah, Razor Wing Blitz is based on the amount of energy that you've spent. Is actually how fast you end up going, which is why it becomes a slight bit of a problem when you start spending or using like different things. I was figuring out a while back that if you end up moving too fast in the plains of Eidolon, even if it's like slightly too fast, the thumpers just do not spawn. Like they will not spawn. I was doing some testing with the different like routes to take to be able to spawn them in faster and whatnot. And it turns out that if you end up having your Titania at over, I think it's like, yeah, if you're moving like this and you have your Titania over 170%, it's like, they just will not spawn, unfortunately. I was also trying to go through and use silence, but silence also just is more of a hit or miss than it is continuous, which is unfortunate because, or like consistent, because like it'd be nice if silence actually worked consistently against thumpers and whatnot, but they went through and set it up so that it's more of like a chance for it to go off and hit the thumpers, unless there's like some weird thing where thumpers you actually have to be within range of the thumper to be able to enable silence to be able to make it stop jumping and stuff, because that's how I was going through and getting my thumper grunts like super short, is because I was using silence to force them to not jump as well as not use any of their abilities and whatnot, because it turns out thumper jumping is actually considered an ability, which is interesting to say the least, like in terms of like actual like in terms of like the coding aspect of things. But then there's also the side of things where like going and messing around a little bit with like other bosses that can jump, they also don't like use abilities for their jumps and stuff. So I guess I wonder if that's just because the jump itself does damage, maybe, because that could be its main thing, where like the jump itself is just considered to be an ability, since the landing process of it actually does do damage, which might make sense, honestly. Actually, it'd make a lot of sense. Meow. Alright, cool. We've got all the crystals here. I never saw 2 ore rooms at once. Really? Yeah, they sometimes spawn. It's a completely random time for them to spawn and stuff, so you can get like 3 or 4 of them sometimes too. Get a crap ton. They're also smaller than Titania. Like, they are absolutely tiny. They aren't as big as you might think they are. Acolyte? Where's Acolyte? Oh, I see him. Or more accurately, I see what you mean by Acolyte being here. Where are you, Acolyte? Oh, actually, this is kind of interesting. The Acolytes only spawn once every 2 runs. That's actually really interesting. I thought the Acolytes would spawn a lot more often, but yeah, it seems like they only spawn once every 2 runs per se. Which is kind of sad, because it'd be nice if they spawns every run or so. It'd be good. It'd be really, really good. Also, I hope we at least get one part for Citron through this, because like the Citron grind in itself is like, it's a very painful grind to say the least. It's not that it's bad per se, it's just, it's less than ideal in terms of like the actual like stuff that can spawn, unfortunately. There we go. Is there a... No. Actually, I do want to check one thing. No. Damn, they actually did fix that permanently. No! Ah, it's such a sad day. I was hoping I could go mess around with the dragons and stuff, but no, they fixed that permanently. Unfortunately. We must suffer with the shenanigans. Suffering with our shenanigans. Okay. There we go. Oh god, I gotta set up the Patreon side, or the Patreon streams again. Yep. That's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna have to go learn how to do again. I haven't set one of those up in 2 years, almost. Oh god. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. Steel Essence is over here, then we can go down into Pointed Window, Thunderbolts. Actually, no, it should be fine. Yeah, we're doing okay. Where's the... Okay, hold on. There's gonna be crystals down here somewhere. And of course it doesn't show it on the map. Like, the map doesn't actually have... Nope, crystals up here. Is it up here? Yeah, it's up here. There you go. Crystals down over here. Down inside here. Yeah, there we go. I'm slowly but surely figuring out how to get this working a little bit better. God damn it, stop giving us the freaking relics. I mean, I'll take them, but like, we don't need relics. What we need is the parts, which is going to be an absolute nightmare to go and get. Oh, all the parts are only in C rotation? What? Okay, that's going to be slightly awkward. Meaning that we're going to have to go through and do this. Oh god. It's an 8% chance to get a part every 4 runs? No wonder this is like going to take us absolutely fucking forever to go through and grab all the stuff. It's going to be such a pain to do. Absolute fucking pain. I do wonder if they... because we do get the blueprints, but we don't get the parts per se. Because the blueprints over here, these blueprints for the Citron... No, it's only the Citron stuff. Yeah, it's only on C rotation. Ah, that's a pain. Yeah, it's AABC, so it's once every 4 rotation, or once every 4 of these that we do, we get a 18% chance of having it show up. That is wild. Actually insane. I honestly don't know why there's like a whole situation when it comes down to this, for causing problems. Oh, actually, you know what I should probably do is run through here and grab all these mods that just happen to be on the floor. Ah, god damn it. Also, I'm looking for these little blue marks on the map that kind of look like little blue flames. They actually mark out where all the crystals are that you have to pick up and stuff. So if you guys are having trouble like picking up the crystals or knowing where they are, just look at the map and you should be able to just be fine. That's why I have it here, just like hanging out. Okay. And then there's sometimes where the crystals are really hard to figure out where they are because it doesn't actually give you elevation data, which honestly would be kind of nice if we did get elevation data for like some maps, because there are maps that would benefit from having elevation data, but I don't even know if they would be able to, per se. No, they could, they definitely could. Why do I feel like there's like a problem down here? Nah, it should be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh god. There you go. Also, for the record, to max out an arcane, we need 1,152 crystals. So it's not too bad to max them out, but it will take us a hot minute to go max them out if we don't get any arcanes through the drop rates and stuff. Unfortunately. There's also a couple arcanes that actually sell like quite a bit, or for quite a bit here. From the grind itself. Should have some elevation data in terms of higher or lower than where you're looking at in Arcwing mode. Yes! In Arcwing mode it would be nice. I don't know about like on... Yeah, no, Arcwing mode would be great for it. But yeah, maybe not grounds, though it would be nice to have like a thing where like the map itself would like have different colors based on elevation. Like have it so that like the higher you are, the more red it turns or something? I don't know. It'd be cool. Or maybe like have like a little icon on the side. Not sure if it applies to... No, Titania's pixie form is not considered Arcwing mode. So no, she wouldn't be able to have it there, show up, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad, but I guess we'll just live with it. It'd be nice if we could have it though, but that's how it goes. Hello, oral worms. Hello, little dudes. Little dudes just hanging out, having a great time. Actually, I do wonder if there's like a... Yeah, down here. All the way down here. I think... Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, there's an audio queue for spawning, yeah, but there isn't like an... there isn't actually a queue for like where they are, specifically in terms of elevation. Though, granted, this is like a minor thing. It'd be nice to have just so we know exactly how high they are, so we can just like work on making sure that we can actually grab as many of them as possible. Because you can actually miss crystals. If you don't grab them fast enough, you can actually miss them. Which is something that I've done quite a few times, unfortunately. Up here? Yeah, up here. Granted, you could also just memorize where they spawn and how high they are on the map and whatnot. Which is probably the better way to do it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Just like go through and figure out the guaranteed spawn rates and stuff for it. Should be fine. But I honestly don't know if... Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if it would be like one of those ones that we'd have to be careful about a little bit. If we go back up here... Yeah, there's one over here. Yeah, okay, there you go. No, I'm just blind. Alright, nope, I'm just diagnosing myself with blind, as per usual. That is not great. Not great at all. Down into here. And then up here. Is it on the second floor? I think it's on the second floor. Hey, Julius. No, not there. Not there either. What the fuck? Where did you go? Where are you hiding? Over... Oh! See? That would be what it is. I don't know. Considering that I know nothing about you, I would not be able to guess your main. I'm sorry to say. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Because that wouldn't be something I'd be able to do just on... That'd be like a 1 in 63 chance, I think? I cannot remember his name. Oh, Kalervo. Kalervo. The salad frame, as we like to call him. Oh, so no, they do just spawn in sometimes, I see. These dudes just want to prove me wrong, I see. I see how it is. Oh, hello. I ran out of energy, apparently. Goddamn. There you go. And I need to get out of here. There we go. Back up. Where is he? There we go. Just gonna erase the doo-doo. For the record, I cannot see. What? If it's not Kalervo... Is Kalervo not the Caesar frame? Huh? Yeah, no, I swear Kalervo is the Caesar frame, isn't he? No. Steinax is not Caesar. Yeah. No, like Kalervo is by definition straight up just Julius Caesar. Hold on. Like that's like the whole... They even play into it inside of his storyline too. Like this is straight up just Julius Caesar. Like I can understand why you say Steinax, but that's more so in the sense of Steinax being more of like a hoplite. Which is less Roman, more Greek. So it'd be closer to say like Spartan. Yeah, this would be more the Roman frame. Steinax would be more the Spartan frame because of hoplites and stuff. Or more Greek specifically. I got 2 secondary. No, that's I know what Steinax prime looks like. He's a hoplite, which is Greek, not Roman. Romans didn't use hoplites, not consistently at least, as far as I'm aware. Time to get food. Yeah, go grab your food. Bye, I'll talk to you later here. Yeah, that's literally what it is that they're, well, specifically speaking, yeah. Spartans didn't use, well, Spartans weren't necessarily hoplites per se, but they were close. So like, they were, yeah. They were close, but not quite. Where's the, yeah. Because this would be like a Spartan soldier, and then you've got the hoplites. And then you've got hoplites which were similar, but they weren't, oh, I guess maybe they were hoplites, maybe. Not entirely sure though, because Spartans would be considered something else though, wouldn't they? Specifically speaking? I could be wrong though. But yeah, no, hoplites had a very difficult, yeah, they had a very, very difficult time. Their combat was interesting to say the least. Maybe they were actually called hoplites, I just don't know. Hold on. Let me look this up actually. I've got both the autism, ADHD, and a crap ton of other shit going on. Most of which I cannot talk about here. Okay, where's our hoplites? Where Spartans hoplites? Though I'm not diagnosed with autism because they can't diagnose me with autism. And I'm not going to, I can't explain why. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Spartan hoplites were heavily, oh wait, they were hoplites. Oh, interesting. Huh, I thought Spartans were something else entirely. That feels like, I thought they were something else entirely. Huh. Never mind. I guess I stand corrected. There you go. There you go. Also, by the way, just as a little heads up, it's usually really rude to point out or ask somebody if they have autism. Usually. Especially if it's somebody that you just first met. Just heads up. Sparta was a state, hoplites were primarily Athens military. Yeah, that's why I was thinking that, that's why I was thinking mostly just that Spartans weren't hoplites, but I guess they were just kind of, yeah, there. But yeah, it's fine. I'll have to go do a bit of research though, because it would be nice to know what the differences are. Because I know that there are some differences between normal hoplites and Spartan soldiers, specifically in the way that they were trained and whatnot. Because like generally speaking, when it comes down to the two, there's two, like they had massive differences between them. Mostly just in terms of training and whatnot, since hoplites weren't necessarily trained as brutally as Spartan soldiers were. Granted, Spartan soldiers were insane, to say the least. There's a reason that they hold the reputation that they do, basically, as a TLDR. Where's our universe? I don't think I need to worry about this. We could probably go through and grind out the, yeah, we could probably go grind out the, Orion weapons, these two. Because it would work really well if we could go through and, like, grab out the, Orion's weapons really quick, because I'm not sure if we should be able to go through and take care of that too bad, per se. I'm trying to figure out if there's, like, a thing that I can actually go through and do. Actually, hold on. Let me go do a trade really quick and see how many of the arcanes I have. Because I do need to make sure that I actually have the proper arcanes traded out really quick. So let's go into Necrolisc, go down into you, Calm, and then that should be okay. I think there's like a... Murmur. What? Wait, hold on. We fight the Murmur? Oh, no, Entrati. That's Entrati. Never mind. That makes more sense. Makes a lot more sense. I was so confused there for a second. Okay, where's Lloyd? Lloyd, come here. Wrong one. God damn it. Wrong fucker. This is not the right dude. Hold on. Down into here. Okay, so we gotta go grab the mission entrance. No. Otak. Yeah, I gotta go talk to Otak. There you go. Unearthed Citron. Thank you for the unearthing of Citron. Oh god. I have like nothing done for this. Wait, hold on. How much does it cost? 60? Oh, this grind is gonna take us a long ass time. This isn't gonna be like an easy grind at all. This is gonna take us like a whole ass like... Oh boy. That is gonna suck. Also, I just realized that secondary encumber might actually work the best with my Ocucore. Like, straight up might work the best on my Ocucore. Well, as one of the compound arcanes that I have at least. Because if you think about it, this one right here for my Ocucore that already does 5 different statuses, having it be able to go do even more status types would be fantastic. Though I wonder if that's based on all weapons do like random status types, or if it's just the secondary weapons, because it'd be kind of cool if there is like a distinction there, I guess, or like something that forces it to happen, I guess. I don't know. See what happens. It's fine. I have not grabbed you. Enemies with abilities. Okay, that's not... Yeah, but I don't need to worry about you. That's just gonna be a random shenanigans here. I don't need to worry about this per se. I do need to get more Archon shards because I am getting kind of broke on them. I could do the weeklies tomorrow per se. Yeah, I can do the weeklies tomorrow. Specifically the whatchamacallits here? The EDA and ETA would be something that I could go through and do tomorrow. Elites, mission defense. Okay, we don't need to worry about these. I don't need to worry about these either. Yeah, I think we might be slightly cooked here. Actually, hold on. Where's my... Because specifically speaking, we need to go finish off a bunch of different arcanes through the different open worlds and whatnot. Actually, I should have... Ah, crap. I should have checked Cetus. I have a stupid amount of Cetus standing right now. I should have gone to go check that. Yep. It's fine. I can just check this first. Because I'm pretty sure I've already got all the arcanes here. Yeah, multi-reconstruct is done. You're 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 done. And you're done. Okay, so all of these are just extra arcanes that I have, which is good. Which I don't need to worry about right now. So if we leave the Chrysalis and go and find our... Yeah, Cetus. Let's go to Cetus and see what's in the Cetus area. Because there should be a... Actually... Do Necromex have arcanes? No, Necromex don't have arcanes, right? But are there arcanes that we get from Necromex, or is that just like a me thinking wrong here? Kick gun arcanes, yeah, okay, that would make sense. But I don't know if I can buy them from here. Okay, these are all for mods and stuff, which honestly I should probably grab those. Trade Orc Sanding for you. I have 212 of you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Might as well just get all of these Necromex stuff out of the way. Yeah, get these all out of the way just so we can get all these Necromex stuff out of the way. Arcane Persistence would be such a game changer. Arcane Persistence? Yeah. I wonder if there's multiple... Nah, there's no way that we could actually stack arcanes onto them, is there? It's kind of sad. There's mods here that we can grab, but there isn't any... Yeah, there isn't any... There's a bunch of mods that we can get, but those aren't... Yeah, we can't go through and actually grab it from Shenanigans. Okay, cool. Yeah, those are just mods. Those aren't actually arcanes. Can we get them from Daughter then? No, Daughter is just nothing but fish. Grandfather... Is it grandfather? Or grandmother? Hmm? Wait, what do you mean? What's gonna be a grind and a half? Can you only get them from vaults and stuff? Is that what it is? Because if you can only get the arcanes from vaults, that's gonna hurt. Like, considerably. There are from frickin' ISO vaults? Oh god. Okay, let's go check out which ones there are from the ISO vaults. Hold on. ISO vaults. What are the drop rates? Okay, so we have Thorium Contagion. We have... Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, so this is for the rotations. So we have the thorium contagion. Thorium contagion. Okay, residual shock and... Oh, there's only ones that are... There's ones that are only from certain... Oh, God. Oh, shit, that's gonna take a while for... Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me go check out the arcanes that I have in my actual inventory to see what they're actually... Right. There's 3 more rank 5 arcanes for the Warframe. What? Oh, you're talking about the ones that are for Orion and Sirius? Yeah. Yeah. Those ones are... Yeah, those ones are going to be definitely an interesting situation. So these ones, thorium contagion. So it's not thorium? Oh, theorem. I have a couple. Not enough, but I have a couple. Theorem over here. Oh, actually I have quite a few of these already. And then I'm gonna need another... Oh, crap. Infection... okay. Oh, these are all the theorems and stuff. Okay, so I finished off theorem boils. I finished off residual shock. And I finished off... I haven't done the others. Ah, crap. So I still need to do residual thermia. So I need to finish this one off too. Yeah, I need to do this here. And then I also need to do these as well. So we're gonna have to go through and grind some isovolts. It's a good thing I know how to do isovolts in under 5 minutes. And isovolts. I figured out a speedrunning technique that lets me do them all in under 5 minutes. It's great. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to go grab this one right here, which we need 2 more arcanes and then we can max that out. This one, residual shock and residual boils is done, but we do need to go finish off Malodor and Veramia. I can show you guys the speedrun tactic, by the way, if you guys want. It's interesting, to say the least. Hold on, here. Da 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 da. Yeah, the method for speedrunning the isovolts is a whole fucking situation in its own right. It's definitely it's an interesting situation, but it's also not too difficult per se. So if we go talk to Mother really quick, go get that going, get our bounties for tier 3 because I honestly prefer doing tier 3 bounties just because they're easier. And they also net me more resources that I actually need for necromech stuff. No. God, no. It's just using text that happen to be here already. Man, that took a while to load. There you go. Yeah, relax. Keep in mind I'm a little rusty here, so this could actually go a lot faster if you do this just right. Also, if you have multiple people doing this with you, it actually goes a little bit faster. Actually, it's going to be faster if I just teleport. So I'm just going to teleport. So part of the tech that's related here is that you need to make sure that you end up using the teleport sequences and stuff that you find just laying around and stuff. Because like the different teleport locations that you can see here, they actually do work in terms of moving faster than Titania ever could. Now, there are some downsides to doing it that way in the sense of like, Titania can't actually pick up the thing here, so you're gonna have to use your operator to teleport around. So if your operator isn't actually efficient in terms of like actual speed and whatnot, then you're gonna end up running into some issues. Now, is that necessarily a really big issue? Not entirely, but it is definitely a thing and a half that can potentially cause issues, per se. Hello, can enemies? How you guys feeling today? Imagine not having proper sprint speed from Perdia. What? Why would I need sprint speed? Nah, You don't use no sprint speed. You just teleport. That's how you do it. The fastest and easiest way to do it is you just teleport around. That's it. Hello. Bye. Boop. Da 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 da. Yeah, I think we're good. Hold on. No. No. There you go. I would just sit here and wait for like 2 seconds. God damn it, you nerds! Stop it! Let me get my stuff. Thank you. Now, see what you do is you just do this. This is why I'm saying I'm a bit rusty, is because this spot is a bit iffy at best. I can't I can't control it the best, unfortunately. And now you just kind of hit. So the biggest issue here is that the speedrunning is like text specifically. Unfortunately, you can't go much faster than this, other than just like min-maxing the actual like speed in which you're moving. Because like the general issue here is that like a lot of the stuff is that you're stuck dealing with timers. And as you can see, I'm already like I'm gonna hit like a 4-minute basically is what this is. Before we get into the area. Now actually doing the vault itself is, yeah, it kind of sucks that there is multiple timers here, because it would be nice if we could skip the timers, but I guess we're fine. I'll hit a 4-minute, which is unfortunate, but whatever, I guess. We were close. We were close. Now see, with thumpers, you don't need to worry about timers. That's why I wanted to go through and learn how to speedrun thumpers as fast as I was. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. If you can speed up Otak or not. You probably could. Though I'm not entirely sure. Like, you could probably use like a wisp or something to speed up Otak. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that would probably be your best bet. Though I haven't been... So, this isn't me, like, speedrunning the actual vault itself. This is just me speedrunning getting into the vault. Because I actually haven't learned a method for speedrunning the vaults, specifically. Just because, well, I was working on getting all the, parts for the necromex rather than the actual other stuffs, and now that I've been shown how to not have to care about the parts anymore, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of cursed. Well, I'm kind of like conflicted on that one. Volt can speed up Otak. Volt? Oh, because yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, yeah, I could see that. I'd be worried about Otak getting broken though, in terms of his AI, considering the fact of like what we were running with and running into involving the other areas too. Because there are some other areas where that was actually a pretty big issue. Oh, hello. Hi, dude. Bye, dude. Nyong. Da 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 da. Yo, where the fuck did the last one go? What? Where are you? What? Oh, there you are. Why would you hide there? Dude. It's like the worst place to hide. But yeah, there you go. 5-minute time to get into here. Now I just need to go find the vault and actually do the vault, which might be a little difficult, so. Alright. Titania doesn't actually speed this up too much. I'm just using Titania because she's a little easier to use when inside the vaults and whatnot. But you can use pretty much any frame that can just move. That's it. Custom, so I can draw. What? Well, I mean, you're also at work right now. So, I mean, you know, that's how things go, I guess. Where's the vault? Vault, where are you? Oh, there you are. The vault has arrived. Alright, thank you. There we go. Yo, Otak, could you like not be a pain in the ass for like 2 seconds? That'd be fantastic. I'd appreciate that. A lot, actually. Hello, Otak. Take us to places. I'm assuming that you're going to that spot right there. I'm just gonna like remove you from existence. Yeah, the dude's coming over there. Alright, fair enough. There you go. Oh, so actually, okay. I was kind of convinced for a while there that if you were to break the bubbles faster than they could finish spawning the enemies, then it would result in the enemies just spawning in as like a lower level enemy and whatnot. No, you can actually just straight up say no and stop them from spawning just in general, which is cool. I didn't realize that was possible. Genuinely speaking, that's pretty good. Hello, what you got? Come on, take us through. Take us to the shenanigans. Come on, take us in. No? You're gonna be slow? Okay, fine, Otak. Do your thing. Be slow. Be extra slow, Otak. You got this. Come on. You could go slower. You could go so much slower. Okay, no, actually don't. Please don't actually go slower. I need you to like not be being slow. That would suck ass. There you go. If he was going any slower, I'd actually start losing my mind a little bit. Now, do you guys know how much the arcanes actually sell for on the market through the vaults? Because like, if the vaults are this hard to do, there's a very good chance that a lot of people have just kind of skipped the arcane grind for the necromech stuff, just specifically based on how annoying it would be to actually go through and grind all these out. Cheapish because useless. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Which, oh, maybe? I thought it would be a little bit more expensive due to collectors and stuff, but I guess not, maybe? Maybe the collectors went through and took care of that. Due to shenanigans here. That'd be nice. Otak, could you like not be a problem for like 2 seconds? Yeah. Hold on. Stop being slow, Otak. Do your stuff faster. Come on. I just need you to like speed up just real quick, Otak. You got this. Come on. You got this. No? Okay. I see. A 60 plat for R5. Oh god. Oh really? Oh, that's like nothing. Oh shit, okay. Never mind, that's not worth selling at all. Not even close. That's like almost insulting for the amount of work that you end up doing. Holy shit. Alright, fair enough, I guess. I guess that's just how things go. Still though, I didn't realize, I thought it would be like maybe 80 plat, not 60. When you said it would be cheapish. That's nuts. Okay. Otak, my home slice, I'm gonna need you to speed up just slightly. Because at this point, it's starting to get to a point where we're looking at problems. But yeah, this is about the fastest you can do these vaults and stuff. So they do take a while to actually do, unfortunately. I think it's going to be about 10 minutes per vault. About that. Or just under, I guess. Yeah, just under 10 minutes per vault. Having more people actually won't speed up the process after a certain point. Unfortunately, so there is a certain thing where like if you had people you could speed up the beginning process of collecting all of the tissue, but that's about it. You can't really speed up, sorry, excuse me, you can't really speed up any of the other parts at all. I don't think, at least. Which is very unfortunate because it'd be nice if you could speed this up, but I guess we'll just live. Farm from votes, buying arcanes, and it'll just be easier. Yeah, there's a couple other things that you can farm, like mods and stuff, because there are mods that only drop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, okay. 2, 3, 4, there you go. Hello! Thank you for the residual shock. Actually, that makes life a little bit easier. You also get it through... Oh. Oh, you get multiple arcanes from this. Oh, I did not realize that you get multiple arcanes out of this. That's kind of cool. It's good to see. There's also a thing that randomly spawns all the way back here. So if you guys don't know, there's like a little item that you can collect that's either up here or like all the way back, like right here. I already have it, so it's not going to show up for me, but yeah. It's there. There's like a little thing here. You also get a bunch of biotic filters and stuff, and some other parts and stuff related to like other areas. You also get some, yeah, you also get a bunch of different like mods out of it, but I don't know if there's like anything that would be like heavily worth doing. But then you don't deal with door with more people. But then I don't have to deal with the door. Oh, true. Are you talking about the, you're talking about, hold on. Hold up, where's our thingy? You're talking about like one of these things, right? Because these things are an absolute pain in the ass with everybody coming through. It takes, since it doesn't like, it's not per player, it's the entire server-wide situation, it's not great, to say the least. There you go. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it'd be worth us actually going through and grinding those out. Though, since we did get the, okay, so we got the contagion. No, we didn't get that, so... We're looking at tier 3. No, that's... Yeah, let's just look at tier 3. So we're looking at residual shock. Okay, so it's these guys right here that we got. Yeah, so it's these guys right here, these two. So we still need to go get Therium, Contagion, and then also the other ones here. Oh god, that's gonna take forever to grind out. Oh, you're talking about like the puzzle door? Yeah. That's when you just like have a group of people and then you go through and designate one person for the door, and that's it. You only go through and have one person for the door. You don't have multiple, because if you were to go through and do multiple, that would be an absolute nightmare to have to do, like just straight up. Because imagine having everybody be like there. It'd be bad. It'd be really, really bad, especially if you had everybody just like miscommunications and stuff. That'd be nutty. Oh, hey Farah, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi guys, how you guys been doing? What kind of chaos you guys been up to? What kind of stuffs you been doing? Hold on, where's our stuffs? Okay, no, we're not gonna be building citron systems. Don't do this. But yeah, how you guys doing? What you been up to? What kind of chaos you guys been causing? Theo. Residual shock. Right there. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get anything of actual use for us, unfortunately. God damn it. So I tried to figure a Vesper and Axe build. Let's look and feel again. There. It's very mid in performance for me. Vesper and Axe build. What's a Vesper and Axe build? Hold on. Vesper. Oh! This weapon! It looks cool, but yeah, no, it's not great. Oh, do you mean Vesper and oh yeah, these two. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, Vesper is really nice and stuff, but it's not. Yeah, it's bad. It's not great. It's painful. The Vesper? Is it? Because I thought it would be not the greatest, just because it's, you know, it's that. Oh god, it's infested salvage. Riven Dispo only 2. So it must be seeing use. I guess yeah. If it's Riven Dispositions only 2, then yeah, I guess it would be seeing use of some sort. Just my god, having to go through and deal with shenanigans would be an absolute fucking nightmare, to say the least. Okay, we're gonna go deal with some of my weeklies really quick, or at least one of them, because I want to go get that one. I want to go get that one Archon shard out of the way, because it's the only Archon shard and only thing worth it that's out of here. Everything else is like eh. Yeah, everything else is iffy at best. It's just the Archon shard that I want to get. So it's 150 enemies with abilities? Cool. Augments, that gives 300 plus. Oh my god! Oh, I see. Okay, I see why it would be doing pretty good then. If it has an augment that does plus 300% gas, that's nutty. Like, actually insane. Fireball builds scuffed because of Deadhead. They always show off stacked Deadhead to kill everything, but nothing that stacks just cannot kill. Oh, actually, is Deadhead? Wait, Deadhead's the one that does damage based on headshots, right? Like the 300% damage based on headshots. If I'm not mistaken, right? I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? Or is it 120% damage? Gives, yeah. 3 times headshot. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Deadhead is so nice. Actually, I could probably end up setting up Deadhead specifically for my Akicore too. As like another arcane. Yeah, Deadhead would be another one to go through with that. Actually, just for increased damage. Actually, if I'm not... No, I'm pretty sure I'm already using Deadhead. What am I on about? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm already using Deadhead. We're good. Hey, okay. Yo, can enemies, could you like start showing up please? So I can have more enemies to kill? On top of 300% base damage increase. Is that multiplicative or additive? Because if that's multiplicative, then that would be nutty. Because then it becomes coming out as a 9 times increase. Which is a lot. But it's so painful to max out. I want to access... I want access to buy the multi-augment. Oh, do you just want me to give you one? I have like 137 extra multi-augments on me. That's just like in my inventory. Because I can just give you one if you want. I've got like no issues there. I get them from Cascades. It's the reason why I run in Cascades constantly is because like you get a crap ton of multi-augments and other arcanes as well. Sells for a lot too. It's nice. Depends on the weapon when you pair it with Galvanize. Oh, that's true. Galvanize shot's actually pretty good too. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. I need to finish this mission first before I can give it to you, but yeah, I don't mind giving it to you. On Vesper, but I can't remember. Yeah, if it's multiplicative on Vesper, that's a little nutty, to say the least. Just a little nutty. Just a little bit. Hit scan? Wait, so the differentiation between multiplicative and non is hit scan or not? Because if it's between hit scan or not, and that's like the differentiation there, that's actually kind of insane. If that's not the case, then I have no idea then. Okay. Moving our way around. Yeah, that should be fine. Just working on our abilities. Hopefully I can get this to— oh crap, I gotta stop killing them with anything else other than my abilities. God damn it! Alright, fine, I'll just do this here. Do it this way. Slowly but surely working on our kills. I gotta get 150 kills with abilities and only abilities, which is less than ideal, to say the least. Less than ideal indeed. Actually, I do wonder if there's like a— no, I don't think there's a way I could increase this further. Not currently, at least. Because I need to figure out a way to make sure that my electric damage from my Gyre does even more, but I don't think there's a way that I could multiply that anywhere further. Burst in, Paragale, and some dual toxin later. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. To be fair, using the same weapon all the time it does actually get kind of boring, but also at the same time I use my Aki core all of the time. So, I don't know. Depends on the weapon, maybe? Last once. And right away, projectile-based weapons do it multiple steps, and that gets wonky, and that's why it's oh, I see. Okay, no, that makes more sense. I see that. Yeah, I can see that being a thing. I could definitely see that being a thing. And there is my weekly. Done and taken care of for that at least. Mark. Take that Archon Red Shard. Thank you so much. Go back into here real quick. Swap you into my Verona. Public. Go back and grab you real quick. Set you off to the side. What are we looking at? So we've got Infested Salvage, Excavation, Defense. Damn! I got another hour before defense shows up. Ah, that's so sad though! I want to get more defense and stuff, man. That's gonna be so sad. Man. I really wish there was more defense at Arby's. I have done it, but I'm planning on doing the I'm planning on doing EDA and ETA tomorrow. Just so we actually have something to do tomorrow, because at this point we are looking at getting to a point where we are running out of shit to do. Unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but hey, I guess we just live with it. We be living with life. Invasions. Actually, you know what we could do? Vital. Okay, I need to remember Vital is marbles. Marbles. There you go. Marbles! Bring in our marbles. Alright, so I'll get you up here. Oh, that's right, because there's a bunch of different showcase dojos and stuff that they do. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. Primary, it was showing was not correct. Managed to get it done today at least. Hey, that's cool. It's good to see. I gotta go finish off my I gotta go make sure that we can actually take care of that as well. I think using Titania should just be fun. If I just use Titania for all of my EDA and ETAs, just permanently in the future, it'd be nice. It'd be really, really nice. Did you just turn yourself into a bunny? You did turn yourself into a bunny. Alright, cool. Bunny maxing indeed. Items, molds. Do I not have it built? I do not have it built. That's a pain. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds there. No, that's my mods. I need my arcanes. Mods, can you like not please? Thank you. I like my arcanes. That'd be nice. Equipment. Arcanes. And I just realized that I need more mold augment. I'm actually running low on it. I know that's weird to hear, but I am running low on mold augment right now, so I'm gonna have to go grab more at some point. Weekly to do. I'm so open circuit. Circuit is one of those ones where like you only really wanted to do it if you end up like actually needing to do it. Because otherwise, if it's not needed, then I would not recommend it. Exit. Items. Yes, the fish. Most important thing in the universe. Just hand me a fish. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. There you go. The thing that will make or break every one of your builds effectively. Molt augment. Unfortunately, it's not easier to get, which kind of sucks, but c'est la vie. Yeah, of course. This is how I do. This is how I do my trades with you guys. As long as it's not a Riven, I'll just give you guys whatever I have. I really don't care. I have way too much shit. Speaking way. And the reason why I say as long as it's not a Riven, I'm cool with it is because Rivens are they can get expensive sometimes. No. Yeah, no worries. I don't mind Vital at all. Because, like, look at this. Hold on. I can literally just, like, hold on. I can just recuperate what I just gave you in, like, 2 seconds. That's Home Bask. That's the wrong person. Go back into Archimedia. There you go. Trade Void Plume for that. No, those are actual Void Plumes. Trade Lua. Exchange Void Plumes. There you go. 14 of you, yes. I actually need to go through and do some grinding for my Void Plumes again. Interesting. It doesn't, as long as you're not actually going through and directly doing giveaways for Platinum, you should be fine. Because Platinum is a direct convertible to currency thing. So as long as you're not directly doing like giveaways for that specifically, you should be fine. Well, fragments. And that's not all of them. That's 6 of them. Actually, okay, that's gonna be kind of expensive. Because I am gonna have to go through and grind out a bunch of these. Granted, as long as I do, oh, they're 10,000 each, that's why. That makes more sense. Yeah, because we could just do these and like get a crap ton. I'm gonna have to go do some more cascades, and then we can just get them through cascades. To deal with our usual. Because honestly, the cascades that we could be doing isn't actually too bad per se. There is worse stuff that we could get up to, but whatever. It's fine. Speaking of things that I need to go do, I need to go start grabbing the arcanes from Little Duck and Quills. Because I have a crap ton of stuff I need to go trade with them. So let's go do Fortuna first, and then we'll go do Quills after. Because I got a full Valk the other day, and as a Valk. Yeah, or you could just keep it in your inventory and wait for somebody to say that they need a Valk, and then just give it to them that way as well. Because doing giveaways for the primes and stuff might not be the best, because at least this way you can actually go through and be like, alright, cool, can you like trade me the same amount of ducats that it's worth? Because that way you can just get you can still keep your ducat amount that you have, but you're still getting like, that you're still trading it out. Because that's what I see some other creators doing with their Warframe communities, is whenever they're trading prime parts, they just ask for the same amount of ducats in return. So that they're not like losing anything, but they're also like trading out stuff for other players. Unfortunately, I don't think so. Yeah. Junk for good stuff, yeah. That's pretty much what it is. I do plan on doing the same thing when I start getting like more prime parts and stuff, but the thing is that I happen to be trading all my prime parts away, so like, yeah. It kind of just happens. It's kind of where it is. It's kind of where we are. Browse bars, go back into here, grab you. Okay, I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 for 28,000 of you, and then we'll just go over here and just max the amount of you. Max you out really quick just so we can get that out of the way, so I just need to get 3 more of you. So Virtuous Spike is one of the ones that I've maxed out. Oh god, there's so many arcanes to go through and take care of. I have so many. Actually, one thing I do need to check out is to see if there's what the like arcane market is, specifically to go through and see if I can actually buy arcanes, like fully maxed out arcanes too. Virtuous Spike. Oh, well that's awkward. I already have it maxed out. Whoops, should check that. Oh, I guess I've got an extra one. That's fine. Clear your Profit Taker easier. James Kit. I actually don't know much about Cyto 9, unfortunately. I've heard he's really good, but I haven't actually built mine at all. So like I've heard stories of him being really good, but I know absolutely nothing about him currently. Just because like, yeah. I built him, I went through and master ranked him just for the MR. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fair enough. 20k shy of damage capping. That is a little ridiculous to say the least. Trade quills for standing. Throw those in real quick. Grab that. Browse wares. Go back into Hewwo. Magnus figure. Oh, that's right, because Magnus figure is almost maxed out. You're maxed out. You're almost maxed out, so we'll just go grab. I already have 6 of you, so you're gonna be 11. Oh no, you need 21. Vicious tempo. Yeah, I don't have enough for vicious tempo. Actually close. I should be able to get vicious tempo pretty quick after this, actually. Oh my god, there's so many different ones here. Oh, that's right, because I was so close to maxing it out, and I thought I was gonna max it out, and then I went and looked at it, and I was like, oh crap, it's not a 3. Oops. That's exactly why. New start. Doing this, my amp is struggling with enemies over 250. Oh god, I mean, to be fair, the real way that you're going to be able to max out your damage with your amps and stuff isn't through grabbing arcanes like the ones that I'm grabbing right now. I'm just doing that so I can get the number down. Because like currently as it stands, I'm currently sitting at missing... I'm missing 104 arcanes right now. So like, as it stands, it's not necessarily bad per se, but it would be nice to be able to go through and... Sorry, 103 arcanes that I'm missing at the moment. I still need more. And so you can just see all the arcanes that I'm missing at the moment. It's pretty bad. I'm 1 away from finishing you, god damn it. You also need to go through and be running 247? Or is it 547? Might be 547. I think it's 547 actually. Hold on. Yeah, it's 547. 547 is going to be the best, straight up just best arcane for, or the best amp for doing any kind of like level cap stuff at all. There's like nothing that gets any better than that. 147? Yeah, 147 is pretty good too. But no, 547 is used as the meta for taking out Thrax at level cap. Because of just how like efficient it is. Like it's really good. Like really, really, really good. Actually, speaking of leveling stuff up, I should probably go finish leveling up all my mods in here. Actually, because I have a crap ton of mods that I keep on grabbing, and I need to go level up all of these. Amp fire rate. I don't think we need to worry about the amp fire rate now. Multi-shot would be nice to max out though. Just so we can go take care of multi-shot, damage to amps. Oh crap, I don't have enough. Man, it's bullshit. That's what that is. Fine, I'll go max this up instead. Well, I can make a new one, and I just cannot take the headache profit ticker. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this will be our method, I think. Yeah, this will be what we're gonna do for now, at least in terms of like our current mod loadout. At least, so it shouldn't be too bad. I was running a fast. Oh, you're running as fast as a Warframe now? That's good to hear. Maximum void sling distance. I'm going mostly for damage, because there's this arcane right here. Makes it so that we can actually do increased heat damage, for all of it. And it's so good. Increased heat damage for secondary weapons for the duration of the mission. Now, here's the thing. That's an increase. That's not a guarantee. That's not going to add the proc unless it does. Which, wait, do you guys know if this adds the proc to my weapons, or is this a, or is this one of those ones where it doesn't add the proc? It just increases the amount of damage per proc. It adds? Okay, cool. That works. Because what I was thinking about doing and what we were talking about before is that my Ocucore has a build really quick that requires going through, and I'm priming it using my Ocucore with heat here already. Now, if I could re-roll this to have a better Riven for this that doesn't require me having heat, I could probably go through and get another, like an even better roll on this. Like a much, much better roll on this, actually. It's fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. The problem now is that I need to go figure out if it's like actually usable or if it's actually going to increase my heat procs, which is slightly not as like difficult per se. It's just that I need to consistently get enough damage going with my operator, because I need to get I think it's like wait, is that going to end up increasing my heat damage even further? Because if that increases it by 240% heat damage, that's going to be nutty. Like, actually nutty for this. Because it'll be able to completely rip through armor now, if I have that built properly. Yeah, it should be able to rip through armor and stuff. I think, at least. Hold on. Level 10. Yeah, just do that. Because it's based on kill, not based on anything else. Wait, why is it not doing the thing? Wait, is it because I have to actually use my tower on strike? Hold on. How do I access my tower on strike? Okay, so I have access to my tower on strike over here. Is it based on kills? How do I access this? No, I have the right school enabled, so I know that for sure, certain. Operator. Yeah, so if I go into here, right? I have this over here. I have Thara, and I've got the right school enabled. Oh, because you have to pick up focus. Okay, so do I have to use my, so when I'm using this, does this only activate when I'm actually going through and using my ultimate? Because if it's only based on my ultimate, that's going to change things a little bit. In terms of like the actual ability for me to do stuff. Because that might make things a little bit more difficult, per se. Yeah, but you're not joking though, it's based on focus. Yeah, I don't think I can do it in Simulacrum. Dang. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to exit out of here then. Yeah, I'm gonna go try it in a mission really quick. Because if I can get that consistently going and using the ultimate that way, that'd be nice. So let me just like go do next turn. Look at this. Nah, crap. Never mind. I got kidnapped by a public party. No, I was trying to go solo. Or I guess party only, but like, god damn it. Hinge. I guess I got kidnapped. Takes like 5 minutes to charge a tower on strike. Wait, really? Crap. Apparently I do not have to go through and carry them because it decided to give me a host migration. Nice. Built fastest to go into rebellion. It charges quicker there. I think because mission completed charges. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Look at that. 0%. No. I got a 0-second mission time. That is beautiful. 5 minutes if you build for tower on strike. As it's as it is, it's be slow AF. God damn it. Really? Well, let's go see if I can actually get this working. It is unfortunate that it's gonna take as much as it is. Oh, actually, I think oh, you might be right here, actually. Crap. What about circuit? Like, Deviri, would the circuit, like, would circuit be okay in terms of, like, tower on strikes and stuff? Because, like, the, it's gotta be pretty good, right? Lua lenses on all your equipment, so you can initial charge, Oh, Lua lenses! Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. Also, Naramon School Taron charges faster because the spectral swords give it a spectral swords. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that being a thing. I do need to work on my attack rate or my fire rate for my amp, specifically speaking. Because my amp is good, it's just that I need to upgrade its fire rate just so I can do more stuff with it because it's currently a little weak. It's not fast enough. I need it to go faster. Which is unfortunate, but hey, it's whatever, I guess. Yeah, no, the focus isn't building itself right now. So maybe it is actually one of those ones where I'll have to go into— oh, but then I can't switch into my operator, can I? Wait, no, I can. In Deviri specifically, I can switch into my operator. 8% bonus? Oh god. So what exactly is the reasoning for why tower on strikes take so long to level up? Is it just because of they're like an insta-kill to anything in a room when you actually succeed? Is that why? Or like once you use it? Because like that seems like it would be really slow to use. Like really slow. Almost unnecessarily slow. Like, oh, it wipes a tile? I mean, that's not exactly unheard of though for most things. Like my Guando that you see me using, it wipes most tile sets on its own as well, which is an interesting difference there. It's like 750,000 per arrow that draws. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a little nutty. Also, look at that. We got all over gold mods here. Frost. I've got 5 frost draws. Vicious Frost, I have 3 of those. Actually, no, I have more than that because I've got these ones here. I got this one right here. Yeah, no, there's just a bunch of... Oh, it's because it's one of the ones that I have actually equipped right now. Oh, yeah, that checks out. Yeah, no, having a bunch of these mods, though, for pets is actually gonna be really, really good. Now, will I use it for my doggo? Or, like, my cats? No. But it's cool that we can get it, though. Equip ability duration, or equip... Oh, cool. You don't have to use it. Use Alt to stack the bonus from your current arcane. It did work in the... Oh, did it? Oh, am I just being a nut and just not realizing it was working in the mission? Hold on. Let me just, like, go see if I can get this going. Because it's gotta be... There's gotta be a thing here. Faster testing. Guilty fight, it charges over time. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. So if I go over down this way, right? Go and grab you. Oh, it does. Oh, cool. Wait, why doesn't it show an operator form? What? Oh, that's so weird. Why wouldn't it show an operator form? That's so weird. Okay, cool. Whatever, I guess. But yeah, no, we have it right there. Power transfer, and then we've got the other one. Okay, cool. So yeah, no, you can just like... Why wasn't it working in the other area then? That seems like a little overkill per se. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be... Not necessarily overkill, sorry. It seems like it would be like a little weird to have it that way, I guess. Also, I just realized this is shooting twice, not just once. Okay, we're good. Because it applies to Warframe weapons. I don't know, similar. Disabled? Maybe? Blue build for artifact though, because one of the blue mods increases damage for every other school, and so on, increasing charge, increasing speed, and all that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I literally just went through and built this specifically just for damage and whatnot, because like I figured it would be the best idea to go through and like max out all of our damage for this specifically, because I wanted to take this into cascades. So I was going for fire rate and stuff, which should work just fine, hopefully. Going for our fire rings. I'll buff per other school. There's one thing that for school, so they combo nicely. Oh, that's cool. Nice. I don't think I have all the mods yet though for the blue stuff. Like I have a couple of them, but just not all of them, unfortunately. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those ones I'm gonna have to like work on just doing within a mission, because having to go through and actually set that up right now instead of a non-infinite mission is gonna suck ass to have to do. It'd be nice to do inside of like a Grenier mission though, since they have like mostly armor and you could just shred through their armor and stuff. So you're saying they go check the blue mods. These guys increase maximum void. Oh, these guys. Increase maximum void sling distance. We don't need that. The void sling emits pulse. I'm already using this one for increasing damage on abs. Increase operator sprint speed. Operator health and shields. Oh, I see why you're saying that that's a good way to like combine them together. Okay, I see. I don't think I need to worry about operator armor, so we can just do health and shields actually. Nah, let's do sprint speed. We're gonna increase that sprint speed as much as we can, because I cannot be asked to deal with slow ass sprint speeds right now. Made it farmed all but one weapon from Rebellion and maxed out 2 artifact trees. Working on the third. Oh Jesus Christ. Void Sling is good for disarm, but it's not one of those ones that you necessarily have to do for level caps and stuff. It's not required. Oh, I see. It gives you a bonus for each of the ones that are a part of a different school. Is there a way that I can go through and see all the direct bonuses and stuff, or is that not feasible? Because there should be a bunch of... There's amp fire rate right there, operator health, gain knockback immunity, operator armor, amp multi-shot, operator jump heights. A bonus for each operator shields. Oh, these are always any. What? Oh, I see. Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Amp status chance, increasing amp status chance, maximum amp energy. I don't necessarily need to worry about that though. Oh, but then it tells you which ones are... Okay, so it's going to be a bonus Unaru school, but then these ones are unique school. Okay, that makes sense. Red mods are weird. Yeah, red mods are a little weird, but they do decent stuff at least. Charges. Yeah. I think that'll work. Because what we're looking for now is just movement speed, just in general, because like my movement speed and operator form is so like, look at that. We're so slow. It's, yeah, it'd be nice to actually have actual movement speed because, you know, not having that right now is an absolute nightmare fuel and a half. There's a spread xenomorph mod that gives you crit chance and damage. That on all of my operator builds. Yeah, I could see that being pretty good though. Because like crit chance and damage on operator stuff is actually fantastic, especially considering the bonuses that you get from like mod array. I wonder if it's multiplicative with the mod array school, because it'd be nice if it is. Oh. That's cool. Then we can see this. Oh, but then we can't check the rest of these. Okay, cool. That works. So you can see the... Oh, you can actually upgrade it directly from there. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, that's what I do too. Usually I just like roll around. Usually I gotta wait until I can actually level that up though, because like it's not worth having up my operator right now without having it leveled. Shield and health, void sling efficiency, gain knockdown immunity, operator health, ammo fire rate. I already have that enabled, yeah. I guess we'll just keep it on for now, I guess. Yeah, it's because I keep on leveling up stuff. Like we've gone through over 300,000 endo this week alone. Like we keep grinding endo and then using it immediately because we keep on building stuff. So we keep running out of endo pretty quickly. It's not necessarily a bad thing per se, it's just very annoying. Which is how it goes. Is excavation worth doing for arbitrations? Excavation can be, yes, it just depends on who you have with you. Also, what you're looking for most of the time is usually spawn rates per se. So we could probably do excavation as well as a couple other things. So excavation, defense, survival would not be worth it. Interception would be because of the enemy spawn rate. So interception, excavation, and defense would be good. Yeah, those would be the three that would be fine. Survival you don't want to be doing because the enemy spawn rates are really, really slow. Like we're talking considerably slow. 300,030 of each treasure, but I'm betting it's all gone. And when I go to the special relay time weapon, I get all the rest of the promise. Yeah, 100% do it. 100% do it. Gyre. So if you're gonna be going to arbitrations for that, Gyre or like any kind of like AoE Warframe would be really good. AoE or defense frames would actually be really, really good. Because you technically can't fail an excavation mission. Like, realistically speaking, you can't fail it. Which is why it'd be really good. Disruption also would be good, but I don't think they have disruption, I don't think they have no, they do. They apparently do actually have disruption. Huh, cool, nice. Oh, Harry. Also guys, I'm kind of like tempted to go take a nap real quick. I took all of my meds earlier. Or almost all of them, so I'm starting to crash really hard. Because I need to get used to having them again, so it's gonna take me like a day or so to get back to getting used to it. So I'm gonna go actually get some sleep and crash and take the rest of the meds that I need to go take care of. For those who are curious about like the stuff that we're gonna be doing on the Patreon or like other things like that, feel free to join our Discord. I'll be putting updates there in the gen chat and whatnot. But for now, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your nights, and I'll talk to you guys later, okay? And good night, guys, and ta-da! Hopefully you guys get some sleep too, okay? Hopefully. And I'm so sorry. Good night, guys, and ta-da!